stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular. Welcome to your mystery reading. The first thing that we're going to do is get a couple cards from the Prismavisions Tarot to get the context or the general energy of your reading. If you want to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you're interested, you can also find me on TikTok. The link to that will be in the description. And before I get to your first card, remember that this is a general reading that may be meant for more than one person. So if you're struggling to find meaning in a message, that's okay. Just let it go because it might just be meant for someone else. And if it truly was meant for you, the universe and your spirit guides will make that obvious to you either sometime during this reading or sometime during your journey. So while I was saying all of that, you might have heard like a trilling noise. That was my cat. So there could be something here significant about maybe a pet cat that you have or just cat energy. I am feeling like an intuitive, mysterious kind of feeling, and I just saw 122. Makes it even more mysterious because that message to me is that change starts with you. So let's see what your first card is from this deck. We have the Chariot with the number 7, the Moon, Cancer, and the Throat Chakra. I am feeling something here where if you have been watching like cancer stories on YouTube or like people that document their journeys with cancer, you know, that could be significant for you in some way. Maybe the universe and your spirit guides want to teach you something or show you something through those kinds of videos, but most likely if you're already watching them, if it's not something you're doing, if you don't feel called, don't worry about that message. But with the Chariot here, the universe and your spirit guides really want you to have more control over your mind. They want you to, I was going to say have more power, but you already have power. They just want to help you step into that power and to use it for the greater good of all rather than self-gain. And that's not to say that's what you're doing. You know, I'm just saying, you know, the opposite of what the universe and your spirit guides want you to do with your power. You can benefit yourself as well as those around you with your voice, with your energy, with the way that you show up in the world. With the throat chakra, I feel like using your voice is very important, especially when it comes to being honest about how you feel. Maybe that's something that your mind doesn't let you do. Overthinking definitely feels like something that could, you know, that you need to address and work on, because the overthinking is, it's pushing you to make decisions that you don't truly believe in or honestly really even trust. You know, it's pushing you to be somewhere in life that you don't deserve to be. What you deserve is to feel confident in who you are and where you feel like you're truly meant to be in life. I saw 3, 4, 5, trust that everything happens for a reason. They want you to feel good about yourself for a reason. It's like the universe and your spirit guides are saying, we're on your side. So this could even be an opportunity to repair your relationship with the universe. You know, the universe, with the challenges that you've been through or maybe still be facing, it doesn't want to punish you. It's trying to communicate with you. It's trying to get you to use your voice. You know, if you really want the challenges in your life to seem easier, pay attention to the messages, the signs, the synchronicities that the universe and your spirit guides are trying to show you. It feels like they're really trying to communicate something to you, maybe something specific. 4, 3, 2, trust that everything happens for a reason. And I also got flashed the illumination card, which is specific to this deck, and I saw 4, 4, 4. How many more messages are gonna come through? The universe and your spirit guides are really trying to teach you something or show you something about your foundation and the power of your own sense of stability and security. With the number 7, that's just a little reminder there from the universe that the more that you invest in yourself mentally, emotionally, and maybe even spiritually, the more that you are able to receive from the universe. It's like I'm getting this feeling of like an input-output. You got to put something in to get something back. But something about this circuit is missing. It's like maybe there's no input, so there is no output. I don't know. Take it however it resonates. But a car could be significant, going on a ride, especially if it's raining outside and it's dark, just as it's depicted in that chariot picture. Oh, for your second card, we have the Ace of Wands. And I saw 555. The 555, there's something here about change. And with this Ace of Wands here, this change is related to an opportunity that's really connected to your passions and your spirit. Like I'm definitely feeling here that the universe and your spirit guides do want you to grow spiritually. They really want you to tap into that fiery, passionate energy. And that's not to say that you don't already have it, you know. We all experience powerful energies and feelings like anger. But it's very important how we express this anger. How, you know, what do we use this fuel for? We're talking about fuel, that makes me think about a car again. So you could be feeling called to learn how to drive, or maybe there's something specific about a specific car. I don't know, take it however it resonates. But with this ace, there's an opportunity here, especially a very spiritual, mysterious opportunity that you definitely don't want to miss out on. There's information, there's wisdom, there's awareness and consciousness that the universe has to offer you. Maybe there's some specific information that it wants to give you that has something to do with pursuing your purpose. Maybe it's something that not many people, that is not revealed to many people. You could have a very, very special purpose spiritually, honestly. But next, I'm going to get a deck big enough to shuffle from this box of cards that I have. I'm going to get a couple of these to wrap up this reading. I actually really like this spread that I'm doing. I kind of changed it last minute and I like it. So we have the number 28 with don't control what you cannot. I think that's what really keeps you stuck in your head, what really, you know, encourages your mind to have more control over you than you having control over your mind. There's something significant here about control in general. I feel like there is a lot here that the universe and your spirit guides want you to surrender to. And I think trusting that, you know, the challenges that you went through, that everything happens for a reason, I think trusting that is really, really going to help you accept what you cannot control. That really is the name of the game for this reading. A very, very clear message that you need to be focused on accepting what you can't control. And, you know, maybe even with this spiritual Ace of Wands energy, that cat energy, I don't know, there's something mystical and magical about this closure that the universe and your spirit guides want you to seek. It definitely seems like healing is what you need to be focused on, especially when it comes to how you look at yourself and ultimately how you look at the world and the opportunities around you. They really, really want you to step into your power because you are capable of so much, it feels like. I think just being comfortable in who you are can really, really make a difference, especially if you plan to share your story. Your story does matter, and someone out there needs to hear it. And it's interesting that we just hit 10 minutes on this video because I was about to talk about this 28 here. For me, that comes down to a number 10. In numerology, it comes down to a 1, but for me, 10, because 10 is a special number for me spiritually. And it could be for you too. It doesn't have to be. But with the number 10, the universe and your spirit guides really want you to know that you don't have to go on this journey alone. You don't have to heal alone. You don't have to find closure on your own. Don't ignore the messages and the signs and everything that they're trying to send you. Don't ignore the spiritual communication that you are receiving. We have your shadow self needs love and acceptance. Actually, this instantly made me think of a shadow work journal that I have. Honestly, it's packed away in a box. I just saw 111. If you're feeling called to get a certain shadow work journal or just one in general, that's confirmation of that here. The one that I have, it had you like draw out your shadow self, and I feel like maybe that might help you in some way, like being able to see the darker side of yourself on paper. I don't know, just take it if it resonates. But there's definitely something here about not being hard on yourself about your weaknesses, because first off, weaknesses can be turned into strengths, and second, it'll stay a weakness if you keep ignoring it and villainizing it. Loving yourself unconditionally, I feel like that's going to help you heal a lot, and it's really going to bring you a lot of closure. It really does feel like, you're really being called to have a much deeper understanding of your shadow self, especially like when it comes to your purpose, because when you look at it that way, we're really not all that different. I saw 12:22, just be yourself, the universe is saying, and to trust that it will pay off. Embrace the light within you, embrace the darkness, learn to love yourself in a whole way, so that way you can learn to appreciate the world, the universe, this reality, in a more whole kind of way. The yin and yang symbol could be significant for someone, and I actually think it's interesting that this Cancer zodiac sign is right there, because that zodiac sign always makes me feel something about mirroring or the yin and yang symbol. So those concepts could be significant for someone. I don't even know why I fixed that, because that will be the end of your reading. I hope that it was helpful or relevant in some way. If you'd like to hit the like button to show me that is the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can donate through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Feel free to leave a comment down below. I'd really love to connect with you more. And thank you so much to those of you who have shown your support thus far. It really does mean a lot to me, and it really does make a difference. And the last thing that I want to say is thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.